last year at the final round of the 2011 Parks Canada Superbike Series last year, I had an opportunity to interview a young man at Motorsport International Raceway, and he became the winner of the amateur sport bike division presented in Canada by Inside Motorcycles. As a result of that championship, he now moves into the professional ranks. He's now a pro, and he wears these black numbers instead of the red ones he had last year. I speak now of Kristopher Garvie. My pleasure to be speaking with him right now. Kristopher, thanks for taking the time to talk, buddy.
Thanks for coming over, Frank.
Well, this year I happen to notice you have some new iron under you, and it's going to have just a little more horsepower than you dealt with last year.
Yeah, quite a lot more. This is 2011 ZX-10R. It's a little heavier, about 10-15 pounds heavier, but it's about 65 more horsepower. So it takes a while to get used to. Just a total different animal, and you got to respect it, because if you don't, it'll bite you.
So what you set a goal for yourself? You're a rookie pro rider? With the deep end now, my friend.
Yeah. This is where I want to be. I want to be riding with the best of them to better my riding and to enjoy my riding. It would be excellent to have some top 5 finishes, even a podium perhaps near the end of the year. But we'll have to wait it out and see, and try and ride smart and not get it in too over my head.
Well, we've only been into this 2012 season. I think we've had one or two regional races. We wait with great expectation, of course, from the 22nd through 24th to be back here at Shannon for the Nationals. But, you have had a chance to get some saddle time on it, and you are adapting to it well. You feel comfortable?
Yeah, I feel more comfortable as every time I ride it, I get more and more comfortable. I have notes from the Factory Cowie team from last year. Richard Winter, who was one of the mechanics on the team, helping me with bike setup and stuff. So that tends to help a bit. At the first regional, I used this, and I used my 600 actually, but I crashed in the Superbike qualifying and broke my wrist. That was just over a month ago, so that's still a little painful, but it's healing. It's kind of like deja vu from last year, but
off-season training, how to stay in shape?
I did some motocross over the winter time. Out in Tillsonburg, I rode at the indoor arena cross track. Did that to stay fit, and did P90X all winter. I'm down about almost 20 pounds. I'm like 157.
Wow.
Yeah, in the winter time I was up to 178 or 179. So
less pounds, more horsepower.
Yeah, so they say.
Yeah.
And for endurance too, because these superbike races are. I wasn't sure if I'm going to be able to race all season or not, but whether I am or I am not, I don't want to have a self-failure of not being in shape to last long enough. These are 22-lap races, some of them, and I want to be able there with all the other big dogs to last the endurance-wise.
So physically, how would you rate yourself, percentage-wise?
Other than the wrist, pretty good.
In the high 90s, are you?
Yeah, with the wrist puts me down to the 80s, because you're having to muscle the bike certain ways and trying to ride around the sore wrist and weak wrist. Without the wrist, it'd be 100%. With the wrist, it's
okay. So that's the physical part done. Now let's get back to the confidence. Let's talk about the gray matter that sits between your ears.
Yes.
How important is that to you?
It's very important. I made a mistake this year that I made last year in amateur of getting a little bit ahead of myself in the Superbike qualifier with the racer mentality of go instead of think a bit, sit back, go to school on some of the guys and try and learn the lines. But yeah, it's now I'm trying to just stay calm and trying to push hard and do well, but at the same time stay on 2 wheels, which sometimes is hard to find a happy medium. So yeah.
Well, our test day continues, Kristopher. I know you're all set to go. You're suited up, and we truly appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Get out there and have some fun. You know how the success follows when you're having fun.
Yeah, it does. Thanks a lot for the interview. Thanks, Rick. Have a good one.
Kristopher Garvie on the Kawasaki ZX-10.
Thanks.